Evan.
Yeah, Sundown, the Vampire in Retreat. It's got David Carradine. So Bill from Kill Bill, if you guys don't know.
Nice.
The guy who hung himself while jerking off.
Yep.
Real life.
Bruce Campbell.
The guy who still hangs himself while jerking off.
Allegedly.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're dumb. I'm sorry. I'm hurt. Don't you dare talk about Bruce Campbell like that.
You would watch that.
What?
Evan,
What the shit?
You would pay money to watch that.
I would not. But you're pissing me off right now. So
let him review. Do a boo to yourself.
yeah, you're a bad person.
We gotta
So basically, a bunch of vampires went to this old western town called Purgatory. Dun dun dun.
That'd be cool.
And basically, they're there and they just wear very heavy sunscreen and they're trying to make artificial blood. So they survive and they want to learn how to like coexist with humans because they've realized like they just can't hunt them like they used to because then they get treated like monsters.
They are months. Oh, I get it.
See, there you go. They're basically, this is the early version of Twilight because there is a nice love story in here.
I was going to say, this sounds like a prequel to Blade.
Kind of, yeah. But a little bit different.
No
because
love story.
This is actually a comedy.
Okay. Is Twilight a comedy as well? I've never seen it.
I mean, the acting was hilarious.
Okay.
That first one was whoa. Wow.
Yeah. Basically, like Bruce Campbell actually plays Van Helsing's like great nephew or something.
That's awesome.
And he's actually probably one of the smallest parts in this. He's actually the comedy relief. And it was like, wow, this is from 1989. I was like, I thought he was actually like fairly established back then.
No, I don't think he was. Like, I feel like as much as we love the Evil Dead, like I think he had to work to kind of get even bigger.
Oh yeah, I mean, and he's still in so many B movies, and that's why I actually picked this. Because guess what? You're not the only one who doesn't go beyond.
Oh, I see why you switch. Good job, Evan.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself.
Yes.
And yeah, like this is a weird like comedy film, but it's not that funny because it's 1989.
I just feel like they are always trying to go comedy in the 80s, you know?
They really are. And this is just like, it's funny because certain things happen and it's all like, why aren't you actually reacting to that part? Because there's one instant, this family who the father is like, he's the key scientist to make this artificial blood work. And his family gets invited to move there so he can actually like perfect the process and everything. And then it just turns out that David Carradine, Count Murgalak, lives across the street, and apparently there's a secret passageway that connects their two houses, and the two young girls find the secret passage, and like you have to do in a horror movie, you explore, and then David Carradine just pops out of a coffin. And then he's going up, and then the wife just comes up. It's like, oh my God, there's a strange man in my house. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Our houses are connected by a secret passageway. I didn't mean to alarm you. My mother is buried underneath the house, and I was paying respects. That's why they're talking about me near a coffin. It was the cheesiest shit in the world. Oh my God.
I love it though. I think that's awesome.
Like, it was so bad, but so good at the same time.
Who was that hot blonde in that movie?
Hot blonde, I don't know.
This picture right here.
I don't remember her name. I think it may be Deborah Foreman.
What?
This was 1989. You got to go back a little ways.
I'm sorry. You said Foreman. I was like, wait, from that 70s show?
No.
And I think it's Deborah Foreman. I think you might be right. Man, the 80s.
I think it is.
Oh man, the 80s.
Dude, she was in Valley Girl with Nick Cage.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Dang. Ev, where'd
Ryan?
where'd you find this movie?
This was on Prime. And I'm like, hell yeah, horror movies on Prime. Why not?
Well, I mean, that was my next question. Why did you watch it? Like, I thought maybe it was because of Bruce Campbell.
It was.
Oh, so okay.
And I was actually very disappointed that he was such a small part. I was like, that really kind of hurt me right there.
Well, I was looking so this is 1989. Evil Dead 2 came out in 1987. Then he did Maniac Cop, which he didn't have like that big of a role in Maniac Cop, did he?
I don't remember it, honestly. I don't remember Maniac Cop.
Well, he's in it, and he's in the second one too. But yeah, he wasn't doing he was doing movie roles since Evil Dead 2, or I think he was gaining some traction. But yeah,
oh yeah, he's definitely a cult favorite.
Yeah, exactly.
As an actor, but
dude, I would say I'm looking at these. I mean, besides what he did with Evil Dead, a lot of these movies I haven't even heard of. They're all more cult classics.
You just got to watch My Name Is Bruce, and they go over them all.
I love it. But wait, the first one that I actually really noticed that he's in. Well, I love this part. And on his IMDb page, it says he was in The Quick and the Dead, but his scene was deleted. Which that's awesome, because that was a Sam Raimi film. But his first I would say mainstream movie that I actually recognized
Monkeys?
Yes, Congo.
Yep, Congo.
Isn't that crazy? Oh man, he was in Escape from LA.
Yeah.
See, this just makes me. I just want to go see him, because I think it's just fun to watch him just pop up in these movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so, Spider-Man, so great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's in Aqua Teen Hunger Force: movie film for theaters.
See,
Chicken Biddle. He's in Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and Doctor Strange.
The new one.
He might be in Spider-Man No One's Home.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
What if he's the multiverse Mysterio?
No.
Interesting. Yeah, but this movie gets a little weird, or weirder than it should be, because they kind of be like, oh, hey, we're a weird punk 89s film, but then we're going to mix that up with a Western.
Dude, what is up with these movies being mixed up with Westerns?
Dude, people love Westerns.
They love Western twists. It's not sci-fi romance anymore. It's Western twist.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. And, well, basically what happens is, with Count Morgulak, David Carradine.
I love these names, too.
Basically, he's the one that basically gathered all these other vampires together. And he found them, living in the sewers and everything, or hunted. And he's like, no, let's learn how to live with the humans. Come to my town of Purgatory. And then one of the other vampires is like, you know what? I'm sorry, I want to eat people. So I'm going to create a new revolt against you. And he just goes around biting people like crazy, just turning them and then just making them live in a cave, because that's where bats live.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, the practical effects of this is actually pretty good, but then they just ruin it the very next shot, because they transform into bats, and it's hilarious because they're little claymation bats.
Oh, I love that.
One of them has oh, hey, we got to make sure that this is the guy with the beard. And so the bat has a little white beard.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. I love it.
Oh.
I'm fully on board for that.
It gets better, because how do you kill a vampire?
Silver bullets.
No, not
Steak.
silver bullets.
Steak to the heart. Garlic.
Okay, no, you got to mix a steak and silver bullets.
Silver steak?
A well done steak.
No, wooden bullets.
What?
That's
I mean,
right.
that makes sense.
Wooden bullets.
I mean, technically, can't you just use anything to shoot through the heart of a vampire and that would kill it?
So wait, vampires are the easiest to kill?
Maybe.
Sunlight. Well, they had sunscreen, so that prevented that.
Yeah.
What SPF rating?
100.
Apparently, that's where Blade got it, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. Wait, does it need to be a stick? Does it need to be wood? Is that a thing?
I mean, in this film it was. They're like, yep, stake through the heart.
But it has to be wood though, because I was just saying like Blade, those are metal stakes.
Well, I mean, this is before Blade.
I'm just saying.
The
What
movie
if
is
there's
based.
metal
Like,
blades?
I just thought
Wooden
it took a stake to the heart. It didn't matter what it was made out of.
Dude, how do you flop a steak on someone's heart?
You
Nice
roll it up.
ribeye.
Is it a T-bone?
Oh yeah, you got to have a T-bone.
Do you take the meat off of it?
No, you can just the meat will just separate.
So
and
you
mix
just
with the other
jab
meat.
the T-bone part and let all the meat just meat all over it.
Yeah, meat all over it. Yeah.
I don't even know
Did
anymore.
that ever happen in your
there,
movie?
there was no steaks like T-bones.
I just can't
Why don't we
believe.
create a short called How to Kill a Vampire?
Well, you can do that. I just cannot believe that.
Passive aggressively fuck that off.
I just cannot believe. that
He's actually defending you interrupting me on my review. This is a first.
That
Thank you, Peter.
Bruce,
Continue.
You're welcome. That Bruce Campbell had such a small role because he's Van Helsing. Like, is it a clever
I'll spoil the shit out of you because it came out in '89.
Okay, go ahead. I do wanna see
Basically,
this, but-
he's actually like the love interest and then the comedic relief.
Okay, but
And I will ruin like the best.
does he
joke.
not kill anyone? I mean, he's Van Helsing.
That's
like,
Bruce
son or
Campbell.
whatever.
He's always a comedic relief.
But he's also a badass.
Exactly. But now he's just a goody little two shoes.
He should be in a new
So
Toxic
did he-
Avenger movie.
There we go. Did he not kill anyone?
He did kill people,
Okay.
but basically he was this love interest. Some other vampire just kind of fell in love with him because he's so cute. It was really weird seeing Bruce Campbell with a mustache.
Oh,
And
what?
he is actually on the cover of
Oh
this.
shit! Here's the picture right here. I see it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's on the cover of this, and that's why I thought this was a Bruce Campbell film.
Well, this is what I love about this is because it's after the fact. Like obviously he wasn't a big name at the time, and now he's like he has all his recognition now, and so you look at the new stuff, and it has Bruce Campbell as like one of the main people, and like he's like the main person, which like on the front of the cover, and it's not accurate. So they're just using his name to sell it, which is hilarious.
You know what?
Mhm.
I'm going to say this. You might get mad at me. I think Bruce Campbell looks better with a mustache than he does clean shaven.
Oh, see, I have to go with like the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, he has a good 5 o'clock shadow as well.
Like Briscoe County Jr.
Yeah, and
Hell
he
yeah.
also like right now he's very gray and he's a very good looking man.
Dude,
No homo.
He looks so young in there. That's
But
crazy.
I mean, like mustache, no mustache, 5 o'clock. I think his worst look is no mustache.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I think his best look is mustache, 5 o'clock shadow, and gray beard.
You know what? We have to put that out for our listeners. What's your favorite Bruce Campbell?
All right, let's
He
send me the pictures and I'll put it up on Instagram. We'll take a poll.
Yeah, he just looks like someone who just attends cons and signs autographs without a mustache or a beard.
But don't forget, he wrote a book.
He looks like a guy who wrote a book.
It
but
looks like
he's
he's like playing like this nerdy character, which man, he fits the role really well.
He really does, actually.
You put a bow tie on him, wow, and a mustache. Apparently,
Yes.
well,
And like he is the comedic relief, and it's great. But yeah, this movie is like it has cheesy ass practical effects. Like one of the guys like chops someone's head off, and it's like, yep, that looks cheesy as hell. But it was the 80s, and you're like, yeah, who cares? Well, okay, it was the late 80s, 89.
Yeah.
So we're right on that cusp.
I was 4.
I was 5, much more mature than you.
Wait, I would have been 3.
Yeah, you're younger than that. I was gonna say.
Well, I was 5 still. I know math.
Yeah, I was 4. You were 3.
Is that listeners? If you can guess our ages now,
Who didn't go to the free zone school?
I was selling drugs.
Yeah.
Kindergarten. All right, so
Yeah.
we're going.
Oh. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to continue that thought or just
No.
leave it at that.
The floor is yours.
That's
All
Ed.
right.
cool. That's cool.
But yeah, like this was just a completely fun, ridiculous movie.
I want to watch it. This sounds awesome.
It's so bad it's great.
I want to watch every Bruce Campbell movie with you.
That's what I was just thinking, dude. Like I've never heard
amazing.
of this film, and like it made me want to like go watch. I want to go watch the Maniac Cop movies. I want to go watch everything that he's been in. Like that'd be fun to do.
Oh, I want to go back to like certain things, like Escape from L.A.
Oh yeah,
That was amazing.
because I know I've seen that before, but like you know, like at the time I didn't know who Bruce Campbell was. Probably I didn't fall in love with Bruce Campbell till much later in life.
What? Oh my God.
Yep.
That hurts. I mean,
Actually,
when did you see Army of Darkness?
You know, I never actually finished that movie.
Aaron,
Now I hate you.
leave now
Yeah,
to go watch
You're off the
it
podcast until you
finish
see it.
Yeah.
Fight me.
I will. I really will.
Kombat.
But yeah, available on Prime.
Not Plex TV.
Not Plex.
Not the super secret thing I told Peter
watch it.
never ever to bring up ever.
Watch it.
Be sure to visit bmoviesbeyond.com.
Pew.